Christian McCaffrey became too valuable to protect, and that's when Carolina started ruining him. Because eventually, the Panthers stopped treating Christian McCaffrey like a running back. They treated him like life support. If the offense stalled, he fixed it. If the quarterback panicked, he fixed it. If Carolina needed one impossible play to survive, the ball found Christian McCaffrey again and again and again, until football finally took something back. For a while, Christian McCaffrey stopped looking like a superstar. He started looking exhausted, like a player aging in fast forward. The burst looked different. The cuts didn't look dangerous anymore. The body language changed. And in the NFL, people notice weakness immediately, especially at running back, because football has trained itself to believe something cold. Running backs are temporary. Use them, burn through them, replace them. And eventually, it started feeling like Christian McCaffrey was becoming the next great running back football consumed too quickly. That's what made Carolina so dangerous for him. Not because the Panthers were bad, because they needed him too much. Christian McCaffrey wasn't part of the offense. He was the offense. The runner, the slot receiver, the check down, the safety blanket, the emergency escape plan. Carolina didn't preserve him. They survived through him. And survival football destroys bodies. At his peak, Christian McCaffrey barely looked real. Defenses knew exactly where the ball was going. It didn't matter. Linebackers couldn't stay in front of him. Corners couldn't survive tackling him. Safeties took terrible angles trying to stop him in space. He became football's perfect modern weapon, too versatile to predict, too intelligent to remove from the field, too valuable to rest. And that last part almost ruined him, because once coaches realize you can carry everything, they stop asking whether you should. Then came the injuries. Not one, not two, constant injuries. Hamstrings, ankles, soft tissue damage. The kind of injuries that make explosive players look older overnight. And slowly, the conversations changed. People stopped talking about Christian McCaffrey like a superstar. They started talking about him like a warning. Too fragile, too expensive, too damaged. And football fans are ruthless once they think a running back is declining, because running backs rarely get redemption arcs. Quarterbacks get second chances. Running backs usually disappear. And maybe that's what felt so strange about it. Christian McCaffrey wasn't old. He wasn't washed. His body just looked tired, like football had asked for too much, too fast. For a moment, it honestly felt over. Not struggling, over. Like Carolina had taken one of the most unique offensive players football had seen in years and simply used too much of him. That's the terrifying part about the NFL. The better you are, the more the sport asks from your body, until eventually, your body stops answering. Then San Francisco traded for him, and suddenly, Christian McCaffrey stopped looking broken. The explosion came back. The balance came back. The fear came back. Defenders stopped taking clean angles again. The cuts looked dangerous again. The acceleration looked unfair. The offense transformed around him instantly. And the craziest part? He somehow looked smarter after surviving Carolina. More patient, more controlled, more surgical. Like surviving the damage changed the way he played the game. Touchdowns, chunk plays, crowds exploding, defenders grabbing air, 49ers offense collapsing defenses in real time. And slowly, the player football thought was finished started becoming unavoidable again. Then came the moment nobody thought was realistic anymore. Offensive Player of the Year. From IR to OPOY, from injury reports to becoming the center of football again. And honestly, that's what makes Christian McCaffrey's story feel bigger than stats. Because this wasn't just a comeback, it was survival. Survival from a position football quietly treats as disposable. Survival from an era where running backs are expected to sacrifice everything before the league moves on to the next one. And for a while, it looked like Christian McCaffrey was next. Another superstar body football burned through too quickly. Another reminder of how brutal the position really is. But somehow, he came back anyway. Because Christian McCaffrey's story was never really about injuries. It was about what football does to players it cannot live without. The NFL loves running backs, right up until it runs out of use for them. And Carolina almost pushed Christian McCaffrey to that edge. Too many touches, too many hits, too much responsibility for one body to carry. But instead of disappearing, he somehow survived it. And maybe that's why this comeback felt different. Not because Christian McCaffrey returned to greatness, but because football usually doesn't give running backs their greatness back once it takes it away.